Alrighty, so just out on the DRZ, and I'm just pretty much testing out a few little mods that I've done to it. I've got this this tank bag on here. It's a tank bag for a bigger bike like a GS or something like that, but obviously it's way too big for the DRZ, which doesn't really matter because I thought it would make an awesome rack bag anyway. I've also played around with the gearing a little bit. So this sprocket here is 1 tooth bigger than stock. I think this is a 15 tooth and the stock one's a 14 tooth. Got a new mudguard on the front there. Looks heaps better than that old stupid duckbill one that they come with stock. To be honest, it doesn't really hold the tool bag as well as the old one did. I'm going to go see if the gearing is still good off-road on trails. It's heaps better on the road. This bag is freaking pretty good so far, I'd say. I haven't taken it off-road, so I don't know if it's gonna get in the way or anything like that. So all I've done is this bottom bit that zips off. I've just cut holes in the edges there. I've just strapped it down like that to the stock rack. This bit of wood here is just to like sort of give some like clamping force to it. I will cut out like a thin bit of ply or something that actually looks a lot neater and actually fills out the entire bag, but I just didn't do that today because I wanted to go for a ride. I was gonna just bolt down this bit here, but I wanted to do it so I could take the entire thing off pretty easily if I wanted to. Also, this top bag here does come off. I can fully unzip it and just take this off the bike. Oh yeah, I also stuck some, what do you call these, click and ride blinkers on there, so they're pretty good. That's all I've done to it recently. Re-recording, good. Alrighty, I hope the sound on the camera is working. So yeah, the gearing, even though it's only 1 tooth different, or 1 tooth on the front, which is, I think it's meant to be, changing 1 tooth on the front, I'm pretty sure it's meant to be like changing 3 teeth on the back, 2 or 3. So yeah, it is actually a bit of a difference, I guess. I'll go see if I can find some single track to test it on. Some tight weavy stuff, see if first and second gear are low enough. Even just on stuff like this, it's heaps better gearing. I'm not sure what you'd want the lower gearing for. If your bike's registered and you're riding on the road at all, you want to go up just a little bit with your gearing. The DRZ's a bit of an issue they have. I think something they should really change if they ever bring out a new model. Would be to give them wider ratios. This is only a 5-speed gearbox, and the ratios are really close together, so even with me bumping up this gearing a little bit, which has made a big difference, yeah, I still think they should have a lot wider ratio gearbox in them. Probably a 6-speed would be ideal. Even if they just did a wider ratio 5-speed, that would still work. The other thing with the higher gearing just on the road and that too is, besides it just being like more comfortable not to be revving the tits off the bike, is fuel economy. I'm not really sure how much better fuel economy I've been getting because I wasn't really taking note of it before, but I assume I'm saving a lot in fuel because yeah, I'm not revving the crap out of the bike just to do 80. Might go check that out, but I'm pretty sure I won't go in that end. That's where it says this camera is being used or some crap. I'll go in this other end because there's no warning not to go in there from that end. Alright, this is the test. A single track like this, does the bag get in the way? And honestly, yeah, I think it does. I can't really get way back on my seat to where I'd like to be. Pretty sure this ends here, so I'll go back the other way. Yeah, so for dirt riding like this, I can't, yeah, really get back as much as I'd like to. That bag is hitting me in the arse there. probably fold the mirrors in a sec. Whee. The other thing is, I think my tool bag on the front is making the steering a bit harder. It's actually quite heavy, that tool bag. I've got a couple things in it. So yeah, it's making, just in tight stuff like this, we're turning left, right really quickly. I think it's slowing my steering down a bit. But there's always got to be some trade-off to carrying more gear, so yeah. See, on stuff like that, where I'd like to be back on the bike more, I can't with that bag. Come back and have another run at that. Fold these mirrors down actually. And you know what else I'll do while my bike is sitting there like that? So I'll probably take off my blinkers before I smash them off. I'll just do that. Stick them in there. It's handy. Look at that. Cool. The dry rider is too hot for this. Alright. Yes! Made it. Let's keep going. Oh, is that it? Or is there more? Oh, there's more. Cool. Whoa. Nearly just lost the front end there. Whoa. So this is first gear right now, and yeah, I'm not finding it too low. I mean too high. Especially like back there where I was like doing a lot of stop-starty stuff. I think it's still got enough down low. Yeah, it's fine, this gearing. Was that first there? Yeah. I am on the clutch just a little bit more with that gearing. All right, we'll do one more trail that I know in here. It's actually a little spot that I might come camp soon off the bike. There's a trail going off to the side at some point, I believe. I've got my my dry rider on zip now, so giving it a bit on tracks like this. I do feel a little bit naked without it zipped up. Ugh, yuck. Let's avoid all that. Don't be slippery. Ew. Where's this little side track I'm looking for? There it is. Alright. Whoa. Yeah, I feel like maybe, yeah, the gearing is a little high. Like first just then I was sort of looking for a little bit more engine braking on that corner. That might just be me needing to get used to it. Just be a bit of a hill climb getting up out of here. See, stuff like this going down, I'm stood up way closer to almost straight than I'd like to be. Oh. Yeah, and the seat, the bag is stopping me from getting way back on things like that. So I'm just a little bit more uncomfortable doing things like that, where I feel like I should be back more on the bike. But whenever you start loading the bike up with gear, I guess you just gotta accept that it's not going to be as good. Down this bit. And I'm pretty sure this is the whole trail. Yep. Alright, it's going to be interesting coming back up all this. Up that. What's my line? Yeah, probably over this way. Yep. I'll just have a rest and think this one out. If I weave around to the right there, I think, or even if I just go around to the left, probably just weave around to the left there, get back a bit. You always hit these things better when you have a run up. Wow, that was going well. Okay, got to be a little more on the throttle then, I guess, with that higher gearing. I assume most people just do this anyway, but when you're rolling back on stuff like this and you can't really cover your rear brake and your bike's turned off, all you do is just leave your bike in first gear, and that'll act like a brake, and then just off your clutch, use your clutch to roll back. And then I also use my front brake, but the front brake doesn't do much when you're sliding down backwards. I'm sure most people know that anyway, but something that I didn't work out for a little while. Second plan, head up around the right there. And then, I don't know what I was planning here. Up that right. Alright. There we go. That wasn't very graceful, but we made it. Whoa, out of there. Sick. The gearing there was a little high, I think. Just something I noticed there. I think if I was doing just hard riding on this, so that sort of stuff and single track stuff, I probably would put my old sprocket back on if I was not at first riding a distance to get to the, you know, get to the place. All right, we'll head out of here now. He's slipping around there a bit. Yeah, even on this, I want to get way back if I'm hammering over that rough stuff. Yeah, the bag's restricting me a little bit, but like it's not too bad. I mean, like for the amount of gear I can carry in it, it's a pretty good trade-off, I think. If I had a car with me, I'd take the bag off and just not use it, but when I'm solo like this, I need to carry, you know, GoPro batteries and food and water and stuff. Yeah, I definitely think it's better having that than not having something and having to wear a backpack or whatever. But yeah, anyway, that was a good little test. So yeah, I don't know, I'm pretty happy with the gearing. I think I'll leave it like this unless I'm going for like a full-on dirt ride, as I'm sort of going the more dual sport adventure sort of route with setting this thing up. Pretty happy with that gearing. And what else? Yeah, the bag on the back is freaking seems good. It only cost me $50 that bag. See you on the next one.